Police say 53-year-old Mario Green walked into Henry Ford on West Grand Boulevard around 10 a.m. and fatally shot his ex-wife.
There's a breaking news situation happening at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. Detroit police say there has been a shooting inside the hospital. Our source is telling us in the basement of the hospital. We don't know what the situation is, though.
Again, the search for the suspect does continue at this hour. Police continuing to try and track down Mario Green, last seen in a 2011 white Dodge Charger with a license plate DXC7067. He is believed to be armed and dangerous, so if you do see him, do not approach him. Call police right away.
Around 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, August 22nd, 2025, a woman employed at Henry Ford Hospital on 2799 West Grand Boulevard in Detroit was shot and killed in the hospital's basement. Police identified the suspect as her ex-husband, Mario Green, who fled the scene and remained at large as of late August 22nd. That afternoon, authorities located a white 2011 Dodge Charger with Michigan plate DXC7067, believed to be connected to him, abandoned near Lassa Road and Trojan on Detroit's west side. Following the incident, the hospital was placed on lockdown but later reopened the same day. Corrupt Roots puts you front row to the darkest corners of justice, where heinous cases and shocking crimes explode, inside the courtroom and on the streets. From celebrity justice to raw legal drama, we deliver unfiltered news, vivid court video, and chaos unleashed. Now back to the expose. The victim has been identified by multiple outlets as Latricia Green, though some reports list her as Latricia Green Brown. She was an employee of Henry Ford Hospital and was working in the basement when she was shot. The suspect is Mario Green, age 53 according to Detroit police briefings and several local outlets, though some early reports listed him as 65. Witnesses at the scene described him as approximately 6 feet 4 inches, dressed in all black, wearing a gold chain, and carrying a pinkish backpack. He was considered armed and dangerous. Police reported he was driving a 2011 white Dodge Charger with the plate number DXC7067, which was later recovered near Losser and Trojan mid-afternoon on August 22nd. Authorities and reporting alternately list his residence as Detroit or at an address in Bloomfield Hills. Public records summaries indicate he has prior convictions, including a 2006 arson case for which he served about 6 years in prison, an aggravated stalking conviction, and a child support case with probation that was completed on June 12, 2025. Early indications suggest the shooting was a targeted act of domestic violence. Police and hospital officials reported that it followed a verbal altercation in the basement. Reporting also indicates that the victim had previously sought a personal protection order, PPO. One outlet stated she filed for one on June 13th, which was denied, and again in July, which was granted. Another source reported that the active PPO had not yet been served. As of the evening of August 22nd, a manhunt was underway, with Detroit police leading the search and receiving assistance from state and federal agencies. The lockdown at Henry Ford Hospital was lifted later that same day. On Friday, August 22nd, 2025, events unfolded rapidly following the Henry Ford Hospital shooting. At approximately 9:55 a.m., surveillance footage captured the suspect leaving through the hospital's front entrance after the basement shooting. Around 10 a.m., the shooting was reported, prompting the hospital to go into lockdown as police converged on the campus. By about 2 p.m., authorities located the suspect's white Dodge Charger near Losser and Trojan, though he remained at large. In the late afternoon and evening, the hospital's lockdown was lifted, police provided media briefings, and the manhunt continued. It is worth noting that, separate and unrelated to the hospital homicide, police also investigated a drive-by shooting before dawn near West Grand Boulevard and Linwood. That incident left one person dead and another injured. Some outlets highlighted that both shootings occurred the same day and in close proximity to Henry Ford Hospital. Henry Ford Health released a statement confirming that police had identified the incident as a targeted act of domestic violence, adding, "We are cooperating with their investigation and are conducting our own internal investigation as well." The health system also noted that it is providing support to staff affected by the tragedy. In terms of security, the hospital emphasized that it has metal detectors at the emergency department and an on-site police force, with a comprehensive security plan already in place. Officials stated that an internal review is underway, though how the firearm was brought into the facility has not yet been publicly detailed. Unresolved questions remain in the aftermath of the Henry Ford Hospital shooting. The most pressing concern is the whereabouts and capture status of Mario Green, who remained at large as of the latest reporting. Another critical issue involves the entry path and security gap, specifically how the handgun made its way into the basement work area despite the hospital's use of metal detectors at the emergency department. Additionally, questions surround the timeline and service of protective orders. Reports vary on whether the victim's active PPO had been served and whether there were prior police contacts at the hospital regarding the case. Finally, discrepancies in reporting about the suspect's age and background, with some outlets listing him as 53 and others as 65, highlight the need for clarification. More precise biographical details are expected to be outlined in forthcoming official charging documents. On Saturday, August 23, 2025, authorities confirmed that Mario Green had been arrested. Detroit police took him into custody without incident shortly before 3 a.m. on LeMay Street near East Warren Avenue. The arrest was the result of a coordinated effort among multiple law enforcement agencies, including the Detroit Police Department, Michigan State Police, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives, the FBI, and the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, among others. Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison praised both the teamwork of the agencies involved and the assistance of the community. He stated, "Our officers worked tirelessly to get this monster off the street. No person deserves what happened to Ms. Latricia Green, and my heart and prayers go out to her family." The incident aligns with a broader pattern of workplace-targeted domestic violence, in which histories of prior abuse, stalking, and protective orders often emerge in later reporting. In this case, the timeline and handling of the victim's PPO issuance and service may become central points of scrutiny if any failures or delays are confirmed. In the aftermath, there is also an expectation of subsequent reviews of hospital security and safety measures. These are likely to focus on access controls beyond the emergency department, screening procedures for staff areas and visitors, the effectiveness of panic and duress communication systems, and protocols designed to safeguard employees facing domestic violence risks. And that's a wrap, but darkness runs deep. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay sharp because no one and nothing is immune to corrupt roots. We extend our deepest condolences to Latricia Green and to all who were impacted by this tragedy.